So this is just a quick update on ChargePoint holdings. This is the monthly chart, and as you can see, price continues to decline. However, potentially price is putting in a short-term support level down at 60 cents. The significance of the support level below $1 is that ChargePoint is not meeting the exchange rules when it comes to being above $1 for at least 30 days. Now, why the drop in February of 30%? Well, revenues are falling. This is despite the company cutting costs. And then you have the Trump administration maybe putting some water on the Biden initiatives in terms of green energy. Now, before we get down and look at the smaller time frames, let's actually get into the news. So ChargePoint stock is getting hit from all sides. Shares of the EV charging infrastructure company plunged 30% in February after two unfavorable developments sent panic waves among its investors, a move by President Donald Trump, and a non-compliance notice from the New York Stock Exchange. In early February, the Trump administration suspended a clean energy program launched by the previous administration that set aside billions of dollars in funding to the states to expand the nation's EV charging network. President Biden set an ambitious goal to build out 500,000 EV charging stations by 2030 and set aside $5 billion to achieve that goal. Although the Biden administration has already made several grants, Trump froze releasing any remaining funds under the program. Biden's massive clean energy program was a major growth driver for the EV charging industry and its stocks. Not surprisingly, ChargePoint stock took a big hit after Trump's order to suspend the program. Meanwhile, ChargePoint stock plunges. Its price is now below $1 for 30 consecutive days. NYSE issued a notice later in February to the company for noncompliance with listing rules. Although it's a notice of deficiency, does not mean the stock will get delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. Then you got earnings. ChargePoint's fourth quarter and fiscal year 2025 numbers, which came out early this month, offered a flicker of hope. Although the company's revenue fell 12% year over year in the fourth quarter, it reported a gross margin of 28% versus 19% in the prior year period and a 32% improvement in the net loss. However, ChargePoint is projecting revenue between 95 and 105 million for the first quarter, which would mean a 2 to 12% drop year over year. All right, so things are not really looking good for ChargePoint. Again, from a technical standpoint, you do have a local bottom at $12. Now, what does that look like on the daily chart? You can see all your moving averages are still pointing down. However, you can see price is testing the momentum indicators, which are the moving averages, the 13 and the 26 simple moving average. And you can see that although price is making lower lows, the RSI is making higher lows. All right, so that's bullish for price. Again, short term. Now, the real test for price is going to be if and when price gets higher. Has to contend with this long-term downtrend, but also you have daily and weekly sellers at that key $1 level. This is the line in the sand. However, what ChargePoint can do is issue a reverse stock split. We call that financial engineering, and that would take their stock above $1 to serve the purpose of compliance with the NYSE. So this was just a quick recap. Local bottom, the real test comes near $1. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.